Happy Monday! Oh boy, today is another Walkscape video, or rather I should say maybe some Runescape video. Doing some IRL blogging once again. Happy Monday, as always. I don't normally say Happy Monday, normally it's like Happy Taco Tuesday or something, but probably going to be dropping some videos on Monday because, hey, it's the first day of the week. Maybe for some of you all, it's like your second day if you start doing stuff on Sunday. But overall, just really hope everyone is having a great time. Going to talk about some interesting stuff in this episode, some IRL stuff in real life, not to mention some Runescapian stuff, because boy, oh boy, this summer is popping. It's popping right now with a gigantic heat wave, and I'm dying right now in my car, but I had to turn it off because I can't have the AC blasting and interfere with my lovely voice, right? Not to mention, it's popping on old school RuneScape. RS3 is really debatable. I really do love RS3 because I grew up on, well, RuneScape 2, which is now RuneScape 3. Some people argue it's Microscape, but I do still have love, and I do think that RuneScape 3 is still very useful. But, I mean, hey, there's stuff coming out of that variant of the game. You just got to really pay for it. All right, so right off the bat, today I didn't actually do some walking. I actually did some running. And, oh boy, when I say I'm dying right now, yeah, it's pretty hot. Some of you all have asked me definitely about just like exercise and stuff. And, I'm a firm believer now, being much older in the age of my life, not to mention a lot of orthopedical injuries, I believe in focusing on volume rather than intensity. And obviously, if you're training for something such as maybe a marathon, you're a boxer, extreme athlete, you're gonna pretty much probably disagree with me. But overall, if you're kind of really in a slump or you kind of just really want to get back into exercising, focus on volume in the sense of trying to be mobile or training your body at least maybe 5 to 6 times per week. And I've trained my body exercise 6 days per week for the last, oh boy, I believe like 8-9 months now. Today, I ended up waking up with a allergy type of headache, not a sinus infection. Yesterday, it was actually pretty nice. There was very mild humidity, and it was about 80 degrees out Fahrenheit. Now it's about like 95, and the humidity is rock and rolling, and I'm a very weather-sensitive human being. I swear, I honestly might be moving to Alaska. I did do some looking for a little bit, and real estate up there is actually not terrible. So it's definitely a possibility. Maybe in my 40s I may make the move, but I can still tolerate the heat for the most part. It's just the fluctuation is utterly killing me. So today is definitely a run day, and I thought about doing some walking today, and I said to myself, you want to know what? I did a lot of walking in the last couple of weeks. I really want to get in some mobility, definitely get in some good cardio. Obviously running 3 miles is going to be not good for me today. So I'm just going to do a light 2 milers, on a treadmill, not outside in the scorching heat on a track or trail or just, around my neighborhood. And, still, it's definitely therapeutic. So the point of the matter is that a lot of people wake up and they don't feel 100%, so therefore they don't do anything, which kind of really is not the best way. I can't tell you how many times that I've woken up with a headache, and I had planned to lift weights for 60 minutes. I ended up lifting weights for 45 minutes or maybe even 30 minutes. 30 minutes or 45 minutes is better than no minutes. So if you are in a slump, try to focus on volume, the amount of times that you actually do stuff per week versus the intensity. During my 20s and early 30s, definitely before a lot of orthopedical injuries, I'd be running 6, 7, 8 miles minimum. I'd be lifting 90 minutes minimum, as much as like 2 hours until my bones are going to be jellos. Uh, Yesterday was my shoulder and leg day. And I ended up not doing an entire hour because I just really wasn't up to it. I do have a lot of nerve damage in my knees. So I ended up doing about like 40 minutes, very, very light, very slow, but I still got a workout in. So focus on volume. How is that relatable to gaming now? Oh boy, RuneScape talk. Well, agility is what's the correct word? A biatch among anything. Yes, it is terrible. So I'm actually trying to do 50 laps per day. I may actually go ahead and upgrade it to about 75 laps per day, but I try to just do minimum 50 laps per day. I mean, that's roughly around maybe like 40k EXP. Doing Relica rooftop agility course. It might be a little more. I'm kind of really focusing on the laps, but I don't do the 50 laps all in like one go. I definitely can, but I'll typically do like 25 laps, and then make a mental note. Or sometimes I might do like 15 here, 15 there, and then just like the rest of the 20. But the point is that I'm slowly grinding that skill. Now, obviously, it's going to take me years to get 99. Yeah, I will eventually grind it out, but if you're sluggish on this game with a couple of 99s, because I do see what you guys post on videos, and a lot of you do ask me, how do I actually stay, like, well-driven to get a 99? Normally, I'll just go ahead and just go 110% and just do the thing to 99. But with agility, it's not the easiest. I am a little crazy. It's okay to be a little crazy, but I'm very, very sane. I'm not insane in the membrane. And with agility, it's definitely one of those insane things that you're just going to go full-blown, like full agility mode. I'm not looking to do that. So I'm doing 50 laps per day. If you're looking to really gain some agility EXP, try doing that. I might actually start doing a little bit more Slayer, because Slayer, a lot of people, they end up doing like 1 or 2 tasks per day, and it kind of really gets them out of like a slump. A lot of people ask me, hey, I'm kind of in a slump right now. I don't really know what to do or what to train in the game. Well, doing a little bit of everything in like moderation, once again, not focusing on like high intensity, like today I'm going to train agility for 5 hours and lose my effing mind, right? No, we don't want to do that. But maybe do like 100 laps, 50 laps here, 50 laps there. That's about like 2 hours. Nothing terrible. I'm going to lose my mind if I do any more Slayer. Well, maybe do 1 or 2 tasks and then do something different. So if you go ahead and train your body, exercise, focusing on volume, you're going to see a lot of results rather than high intensity. A lot of people get very burnt out when it comes to exercise at the gym or just outdoors type of training, because they're go ahead and do a very high intensity workout, and then they're just too damn sore for the next couple of days. Well, is it better to do a high intensity workout on Monday and then too sore on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then now you're doing something moderately on a Thursday? Or is it better to do a low intensity, get mobile on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then if you want to push yourself to a Saturday, which is better? Volume. Is it better to do 8 to maybe 10 hours of agility in one day and lose your mind? By all means, if that's you, you do you. But for me, yeah, I'm not about that lifestyle just yet. Hopefully this definitely helps for anyone who is in a slump. I am sweating. Woo! Oh man, I'm sweating like crazy. I'm not sure if I want to name this video Runescape. Yeah, I think I'm going to name it Runescape. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show some stuff on the screen here, because I do want to talk a little bit before concluding this video. there's a lot of insane new updates on old school RuneScape that I just really want to talk about it really quickly. And a lot of it has to do with sailing. I swear this game never ever gets old. And as much as fun as like 10, 20 years RuneScape was, I really think this game is not even at its prime just yet, which is amazing because we got how many more years until the apocalypse begins? Like 2030 or 2035, I think now it is. We got time. Oh boy. Okay, let's show some updates here. Man, oh man, it is still popping even on a Monday. Almost near 250,000 people online. This is absolutely just crazy. How many of these people do you really think are bots though? I gotta make a new video talking about that. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, but anyways, the old school RuneScape team has literally just been dropping news after news after news, which is really not bad at all. We got some more worlds and new region survey, which is just absolutely crazy. Getting some US, both on the west, both on the east. To be honest, many years ago, I would notice a latency issue about playing on the West Coast worlds or different types of worlds. But in 2025, let me know if you all notice a latency difference in German worlds, UK worlds, because me being on the East Coast, I actually get the same experience on any world. So there was a point in time where it actually mattered. Same thing with Battle.net and also Blizzard. But we're at 2025. You should be able to play on any server and still get near the same experience. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things rock and rolling for this summer, and it is just unbelievable. So we got some more resources, sailing, really good video here about combo food, strong ores. And something that just really blows my mind away is potentially getting new logs. I'm going to try to pronounce this one right here, Jaoba, kind of like Huba. Maybe they named it after Huba Haba logs. I don't know. I'm not going to try to pronounce this one. Ironwood, Rosewood, those ones actually seem pretty cool. Level 92, obviously for Rosewood, go figure, screw me. Already 99 wood chop, and a lot of you all are also. But I mean, regardless, there are just so many things coming down the way. And of course, new mining ore, right? Already got 99 mining, but let's go ahead and throw in some new mining ore as well, potentially. Fishing, deep sea fishing trawler yards. Never did this before. I know a lot of people that have, and they get very great things from here, not to mention EXP. Regardless, this game is truly, like I said, it's like at its prime. And a lot of people say RuneScape was at its prime back in like 2010, 11. I disagree. I really think that, well, I mean, old school RuneScape, that is. Maybe RS3 was at its prime back in 2010, 11, and 12, aka RS2. But as for RuneScape 3, I mean, old school RuneScape, oh boy, I gotta do some push-ups for that one. Can't get them both confused here. We're in a very weird phase where we're getting a lot of great influx of people, not to mention summertime, not to mention new stuff added. And like I said, this game is still rock and rolling, which is just unreal. I'm going to go ahead and conclude today's episode with this note that this game is just really my favorite and probably will be my favorite among any video games out there. Oh man, I am such a RuneScape nerd. But otherwise, let me know down below anything that I've said about volume over intensity, about training your body, about RuneScape related stuff. New video tomorrow. I was gonna talk about something different or do something different, but I actually got inspired to kind of really pivot. But I might also upload a new one as well on Wednesday as well too. If not Wednesday, definitely Thursday. So new video tomorrow. Make sure you like this. Definitely subscribe if you want to see future content. And on a super closing note, if you know anyone out there with any type of kidney related disease or kidney related issues, polycystic kidney disease, chronic kidney disease. All this information is very vital, very informative. I have halted my disease progression, which is amazing. May not have a problem until maybe in my very much later years, like 60s, 70s, or maybe even 80s, which is unreal. Yeah, screw you, sugar. That's all I gotta really say, but going to be doing some more interviews with some more doctors and researchers up in the next couple months. And if you want more of NightmareRH, definitely check out my book on Amazon, Vito. I'll go ahead and drop my book as today's top pinned comment. Otherwise, I love you all. Take it easy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later.